I'm trying to instigate here today, if you guys can't tell, right? What's something that maybe you were very scared growing up to tell your parents for the first time, or like something you had to hide, if it was people coming over, if it was sneaking girls into the house or leaving to go see girls, what was something that maybe, and then you came into conflict?
I know for mine in first grade, me and my friends were walking around. I think it was me and Alex. We were walking around the class. We're literally, how old are first graders? Like 8, 7 or something?
7.
I think so. We're like 7 years old, and we would walk around. And we would just, like, ask kids, what are the first 2 letters of fun? And they would go, F you. And then we'd be like, fuck yeah. And then we'd walk away. And we had our hoods up in the class walking around asking these kids. And then the teacher wrote a note to give to our parents that was like, hey, they have a detention. Like, they're in trouble because they're making other kids say F you.
That's hilarious.
And I just remember being on the bus, and we're just, like, looking at each other. And it was before they were smart, and they made the parents sign that they saw it.
Yeah.
And we just looked at each other, and they were like, fuck this. I mean,
yeah, why
that
would
shit
you?
up, threw it out, and I didn't tell her until I was like 20 because it never came up.
Yeah, that's fair.
Never knew.
Wow, that's it. Yeah,
and yeah, when I was 7, I was like, yeah, we're badass. Like we're getting in trouble, and no one.
And you finessed all those guys. I'm sure every time you were like, just got him.
Yeah,
it's like
dude,
getting
it was so funny the fact that we had our hoods up. Like you can't do that in school already, so we're already breaking the rule there, and we're walking around hands in pockets.
You guys are really
going
pushing it, bro. You guys are really riding a fine line. What about you?
Yeah, what's yours?
You throw some parties while they were out of town, or?
I didn't hide anything.
No.
I got suspended in high school. Kept it from my dad for like a year.
For?
Yeah, I would keep secrets from Tony more
fair.
so than you guys.
Yeah.
I'm like, I wouldn't tell your dad.
I just
Really?
don't tell my dad anything.
What did you get suspended for?
Burnt my friend with a Bunsen burner
Burnt my friend.
Yes, I remember that.
in science class.
Oh, okay.
There was like the Bunsen burner and then the igniter that sparked. So I held that over the Bunsen burner. Got hot as hell, and I just tapped my buddy with it, fucking around.
He snitched?
Yeah.
Well, no, the teacher like followed him out of the class and was like, "Who did this?" And he said my name. But the worst part is like when they told the principal walked in, and I was in shop class. I was standing on top of the table, just fucking off. I was standing on top of the table, just making a scene.
Dude's on like a table saw.
And the principal walks in, and he's like, "Fraley," and I was like, "Oh, terrible timing."
God damn. And now whoever the teacher is in that specific shop class is getting fucked.
Well, he couldn't see me because the shop class was like, you walk in, there's a room to the right, room to the left.
Yeah.
There's a set of doors. So where I was, the only way you'll see me is if you walk in where.
That's what people don't understand too about like those classes, like all the shop classes, or like even some of the engineering courses, like because it's kind of like this whole wing of the school, especially where we went in like the tech ed school or the tech ed section of the school. When you're in like the woods lab or the metals lab, it's like one teacher for both of them at the same time, and you'll be like doing a project that needs both, and you'll be like, I'm just gonna go use some welders, like I'm gonna go weld some shit in the other room by myself, like.
Wow.
Don't follow me, and they do. It's, okay, go, and it's not their fault. There's not enough teachers, but it's pretty hilarious what they get away with, and there's some scary kids over there, and you were one of them.
They're all my friends.
Fucking around, burning
He
people.
wasn't scary.
Yeah, I mean, back to White Lies, the one. I don't know if I told the story about when we all were going into freshman year and broke into the house. I might have told that the first time.
Yeah.
You broke into somebody's house?
It was like
people that live
we thought
right
it was
behind us.
abandoned. Yeah, I thought I told this story, but I may not.
I don't think you did.
I don't know.
But all right, so basically, there's like a house that was behind us and like diagonal, like basically diagonally behind us, and there was a trampoline in that yard, and the house was like abandoned, or so we thought.
Yeah.
And we one of my friends jumped back there to get like a basketball or something, and he's like, "Dude, there's a trampoline back here." I was like, "Oh, sick!" So we go over, we're jumping on the trampoline. You can jump onto the roof from the trampoline, so we're like fucking around.
Okay.
We leave, we bring my friends back, and we're like, yeah, let's go fuck around the trampoline. There's like 6 of us. We're just jumping around, playing around. And then one of my dumbass friends just goes, I wonder if the house is open. We're all fucking off on a trampoline. He goes to a window. It's open. He just opens it, and he's like, sick. He crawls in. We all crawl in. I was in a drawing graffiti in my notebook stage.
Okay.
So I literally climb in the window, canvas spray paint, white wall. So I just I tossed some tags up there. I was like, dude, this looks dope. And then they were like, let me see. They're like, let me see. I was like, all right, here you go. Dumbass that opened the window goes, and he fucking...
How did this snowball so bad?
Right?
It turned into like, we found a trampoline, like so innocent. And then it's like...
Well, so all of the abandoned houses in our neighborhood, barring like one, we've all been in at some point. It
Okay.
was just a little like urban exploration before it was cool.
Okay.
Before
Okay.
shitty photographers were doing it.
Yeah.
We were doing it. So then it just we all got in there and he painted on the refrigerator. None of them else had like I could kind of make it look good. They just sucked. So but he painted on the refrigerator and then they started just being like, dude, there's a whole room of shit. Because the house, by the way, was like half burnt. But that's why it was abandoned. Because it was there was a fire there.
I remember, didn't they bring a dirt bike inside the house too?
No, there was a dirt bike inside the house.
Yeah, wasn't someone ripping it around in the house?
So
Yeah.
they're ripping this little mini dirt bike. It's a small house, by the way.
Very small.
Dude, there was the whole room just had a pile of all their shit, and they just started like my friends just started taking shit.
I just don't know how the fuck you guys were like. Who was the guy who? I mean, I guess you said a lot of your friends didn't graduate high school.
Yeah, exactly.
It was probably Casey.
So it makes sense.
No.
So
Casey wasn't there.
so somebody was
I
like,
think I know who it was.
let's get inside this house, and then it was sure, why not? Okay, still, I guess innocent. We could say it's breaking and entering, but let's pretend that's innocent. Then we get in there, and it's like, you know what?
At the time,
let's
we were
fuck
just like,
it up.
we were
We'll
just like, it's abandoned. It's half fucking burnt. We haven't seen people here in so long.
Didn't you spray
Who
paint
gives
your
a fuck?
nickname too?
Yeah. My nickname was Freak at the time because that's what my my basketball coach from like 4th grade called me.
called you freak.
Yeah, because he said he could tell when I was listening by my eyes, by how intently I would look at him. And he said I was freaky. So then, for some reason, he called me Freak. And no one
Okay.
called me
I didn't know
Freak,
that.
but I would always.
That's
Yeah.
a very
I would always
polite
just
name
write
to
it.
call a kid.
Yeah, so no one called me that, but when I wrote stuff, that's what I wrote, like graffiti and stuff. So
Hey, thanks for watching there, guy. Click right over here if you want to see that episode in its entirety. Or you can click over here and subscribe to the channel. See all the other fun shit we do here. It's really up to you, guy.